topic of today will be about relationships, because it's really how we met, our relationships together between us three, our relationships with our family, with our loved ones, whether we had a spouse at the time or didn't have a spouse at the time. And so today we're really just going to talk about that one word, relationships.
When I met both of these ladies, I was single again. We'll get back into what the again means later. And then when I met
single, like
and at that time, Promise was married and Dee Dee was in it is complicated.
It wasn't complicated. I was with my baby daddy. I had just been in a long-term relationship with my kid's father.
At that time, at this specific time when I wasn't married, I was in a very, very dark place in my life. And they stood there for me, stood there by me. So I think it's very important when we see these red flags go up to receive what our friends and our family are saying to us about these relationships.
And I think the thing, Promise, to think about is not so much that we saw something about the person, but we see you and then we see a change.
Yeah.
And if we can say that change in you is directly contributed from that relationship, and that change is not positive, that change is negative, then that's when we would say something.
Mm-hmm. And then not to mention, when you're friends with someone, and this is the other thing, a lot of times you hear people saying, well, my friend, they did this or that, or they changed, so I don't even talk to them anymore. And so you can't even be like that. You still have to embrace that person. I know we've all had conversations and stuff. I know, that particular relationship
came to me of how we got our logo. Sometimes as we're going through these relationships,
and I when we think about relationships, and I wish somebody had told me this a long time ago, but they didn't. But when we think about relationships, I always tell young women, when you are dating, don't look for someone who can only deal with you where you are right now. They need to be able to deal with you where God is taking
how you are. Like, remember that time, Tara, you were so mad at me, girl, when I was
Wait, which time?
This time, I think I was joking, or Tara was like mad, like, you take something serious, and then I think I said something like that I laughed to keep from crying or something to her.
Oh yeah, because Dee Dee said something to me. Like, I'm gonna punch her in the throat or I'm gonna walk away. And we got bills to pay, so I can't punch her in the throat. So let me just walk away. And then I'm always the one who will go back later after I calm down and talk. And I was like, look, you can't always be joking about everything. Everything ain't funny, Dee Dee.
Oh gosh, long time, boy. I love you guys.
Maturity. That's why this is not girl talk. This is woman talk. Yeah. When I was a girl, yes, I would drag you. Okay. Yes. Now I'm a woman. You have to do a lot to get dragged. That don't mean you won't get dragged.